behind the bone of my soul.
So I'm just like, well, clearly when the stream goes offline, I'm going to disappear for a second.
That
can I get that stream on my
intro.
end too, please?
Yes. Oh, it's so weird, like, seeing the type moon on Streamlabs, because it's usually started up before.
Yeah.
Alright. Stream Fate Stay Night. It's just now hitting me. We're about to finish UBW. What the?
We're at the tail end of UBW. Also, sorry about my abrupt departure from the stream yesterday. Fruit snacks are not designed for human consumption. They are designed as a way to end humans.
Ah, so that's what's in the grail.
Of course, I bought a bunch of these, so I'm going to eat all of them.
Oh no.
Not on stream, though.
Definitely off stream.
Yeah.
I just have a bunch of chocolate. Yes, we're gonna fuck up Goldie. That fucker!
Fuck that guy!
Since Shinji
and
is now...
stupid blob, too.
Yeah. He's literally just a blob. Oh yeah, thank you,
right,
Wise. You're gonna need it.
Hopefully you can shave 4 hours off this stream.
For UBW, I might actually set something up for like an actual button. I mean, for Heaven's Feel.
Unfortunately, yesterday I couldn't properly time things out because I actually don't have access to how long the replacement scenes are.
Wait, there's more H scenes?
Well, no, yesterday I couldn't time it out.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was a good replacement scene, holy shit.
Yeah, why do you think Shiro's the only one who can beat Gilgamesh?
Sorry for missing chat messages reading it, I was just so caught up in it.
Yeah. And I was sitting there in my chair, looking over at my trash can.
Yeah, the sock. Yeah, toe soccer. Leg soccer.
Oh shit! Fuck! We showed that on stream, didn't we? We didn't prepare to take it off. we didn't put up a censor bar or anything. We showed her with our sock off.
Oh, that would have been really. Oh god, we're gonna get demonetized on YouTube. Oh yeah, speaking of green puns, I drew this last night. It's terrible. It was based on something someone did with the figure.
Okay. We're probably gonna finish this tonight. And, I mean... And that means that next week... Honestly, it might actually be a full stream to get the good end, just because there'll actually be some scenes that we have to sit through.
Oh, I don't mind that at all.
Oh, it's not a bad thing, it's just a time-consuming thing.
And then I guess the next day is the German dub of the UBW movie.
I guess we don't go too long on the good end stream. We have time for the German dub. Hang on, do you actually have access to that at all? Like, is it on Netflix or?
I'll have to check around for that and then get the timestamp set up and everything. That's going to be a very different stream.
Yeah, good thing we have a week to get that set up.
Yeah. And then happens feels. Sometimes I wonder if one cry counter will be enough for Heaven's Feel. What are we at for UBW? +23. +5 from chat. Just wondering if Sakura's gonna show back up in the end.
Oh wait, I was unmuted with that. How much of that came through?
Not much. What did you do?
My water filter occasionally clogs up, and then I just have to like take the filter out and just slam it into the side of the water filter a few times to get it going again.
RTX voice.
It's magic.
It does good things and bad things, like cutting out entire screens. That Shinji scream. That was the longest scream in the visual novel, right?
Quite possibly.
Well, if anyone deserves the longest scream, it's Shinji. That fucker.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. But his voice actor is fucking talented.
Oh, yeah, the whole cast is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for the anime. I need that scene of Lancer punching Shinji. Oh yeah, Berserker screams. No, what do you mean? That's just him talking. It's how he communicates.
Alright.
Ah!
Wait, he's Araragi?
Huh?
The main character in Monogatari. Oh, shit.
Oh my god, really?
Huh.
Oh my god, really?
And Isaiah,
Isaiah from Durara. Durara.
Durara.
Durara. I watched that, like, back in high school.
Yeah, it's been a good few years since I watched Durara. I dropped off in the middle of season 2.
Yeah, I didn't finish season 2, but I was super into it for season 1. Because that was the time when, like, every anime was super appealing and I would just do nothing but watch new anime.
Need to go back in and try on both of those.
Honestly, yeah, I just need to, like, go in and watch a lot of anime. Like, rewatch a lot. Definitely Death Note, too.
I dropped off on Monogatari, like, around... I think it was Monogatari's second season, like, around the middle of it. Yep, okay, I'm sorry.
Press. Memories in the ocean.
The button's about to be pressed.
I was just saying, like, it's kind of like Shiro's, or Rina's Shiro's master now.
Kinda, yeah.
Alright. Are you ready? I know I'm not. I don't think I could ever be ready.
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
That's all we can ask for, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's go. My body feels heavy. Still half asleep, I open my eyes and look around aimlessly. My consciousness becomes clear. I am lying face up on a bed with my shirt off. My left shoulder is hot and sweaty. When I try to wipe it off with my hand, it stings like a burn. Something feels off. It's if I've grown an extra finger. I'm clearly different now than I was before.
That's right. Tosaka, did it work?
What a way to describe it, like an extra limb.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
How much time has passed? Maybe I passed out and overslept, and it's been several hours.
Huh.
Pillowreen. So she is here. Good. I thought I overslept. Wait! I think I might be getting glared at here.
Tosaka, did it work?
Look, it's Pillowreen.
It is.
もちろん成功したわよ。申し分ないぐらいバッチリ。後遺症なんて出ないぐらいきっかり。そういうのが得意だった綺麗だって、我が弟子ながらよくやったって陰険に褒めるぐらい完璧に。
Holy God, Reen. Of course it worked. So well that nobody could complain. So perfectly that there won't be any after effects. So flawlessly that even Kide, who specializes in this stuff, would give a backhanded compliment like, "Well done for my disciple." We did get more Reen voice acting. Guess that means it worked really well. Just one problem. Tosaka doesn't seem boastful or proud. Actually, she's mad. Really mad. She's sulking like she's about to blow her top. Looks like the situation has gone kind of bad. I need to catch up on why she feels this way and calm her down as quickly as possible. But unworthy student that I am, I can't even figure out why my master is angry. Or what my master's angry about. Yep. She's his master. My upper arm throbs with pain. It's a weird sensation. Like a deep cut combined with a burn.
Oh. And now you know why UBW Shiro looks distinct.
He's Crest Shiro.
If I ever get a tattoo.
Oh yeah, that would look really good.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Does that mean shirtless UBW Shiro is the UBW spoiler?
It does, yes.
There's no doubt about it. Design is branded on my left shoulder. It gives off a faint blue light, not unlike Tosaka's magic crest.
Tosaka, this is...
ええ、私から移植した魔術刻印よ。もうただの回路になって、元の魔術の痕跡もないけどね。
Yes, it's the magic crest I transplanted to you. It's just a circuit with no trace of the original magic left now, though.
そうか。いや、すごいな。もっと痛むと思ったのに全然痛みがない。かすかに重いぐらいか。
I see. It's amazing. I thought it would hurt more, and it doesn't hurt at all. It's just a little heavy.
それも時期になれるわ。魔力をつなげるだけのパスだから、人体にもそう影響はないはずだし。
You'll get used to that soon enough. It's just a path to transfer magical energy, so it shouldn't have too much of an effect on the body.
刻印。いえ、回路の方が体に擬態していくから、半年もすれば何も感じなくなる。
The crest, no, the circuit will mimic your body. So half a year from now you won't feel anything.
そうか。じゃあこれで
I see. So does this mean...
移植は完了。基本的には私からシロへの一方通行で、そっちから魔力を送ることはできないわ。今の段階でできるのは私の魔力を送ることだけ。
The transfer is complete. It's fundamentally a one-way path from me to you, so you can't send magical energy to me. At this stage, I can only send magical energy to you.
ここからはあなたの頑張り次第よ。固有結界を作る魔力はこれでクリアしたんだから、あとは。
From here on out, everything hangs on your efforts. We've solved the issue of the magical energy to create the reality marble, so the only thing left is... me. All that's left is for me to activate all my magic circuits and successfully create the reality marble.
そうだな。ありがとう、トッサカ。魔術刻印、ありがたくもらっておく。
Yeah. Thank you, Tosaka. I'm grateful for the magic crest.
当然よ。ごめんなんて言わせないわ。お金にしたらもう超クラス。一生ものの貸しなんだから。
Of course, I won't let you apologize. If you put it into money, it'd be in the trillions, so you take a lifetime paying it back.
そりゃ確かに一生ものだ。
That would really be a lifetime.
He laughed.
That really would be a lifetime. Yeah, he laughed.
どうしてそんなにトサカは怒ってるんだ？
So, why are you mad, Tosaka?
見たでしょ。
You saw, didn't you?
Huh?
Saw what? It couldn't be. I was totally blank during the ritual, but did I actually push Tosaka down or something?
また、なんかしたのか、俺。
Wait, did I do something?
だから見たでしょ、このけだもの。
Like I said, you saw it, didn't you, you beast?
けだもの。
Beast?
No, that's her. Oh, come on! No! Not this early on!
Yes! Yes!
Why are you so excited? This isn't funny.
It's the funniest. And you know what? I'll crack a dew velvet to that.
Oh, do you actually have that? I'll pour some into my Mountain Dew that I have conveniently sitting right here.
Ah, smell that. Horse shit. Oh, it's bad smelling.
I imagine that's what the Grail smells like.
Oh shit! Black velvet is just Grail mud.
That means HERE loves it.
All the evils in the world. It makes
yeah, it certainly tastes
now.
like it.
And here is the Mountain Dew that I purchased just for this.
It's all led up to this moment. The dew makes it a little more bearable.
Oh, that's cursed. Oh, that's cursed. I'm sorry about the detour, wise.
Mm-hmm.
But this has been a moment, years in the making.
How long has it been since the first Fate stream?
Oh,
Did we start?
It tastes like Mountain Dew that's been cursed.
Corrupted by the Grail. Oh, is that where the Holy
Oh.
Grail appeared in Canada?
Oh, wow. It actually literally, like, wow.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
check the date on the first save.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, why am I drinking?
Hey, look, it's Ayako! She's totally gonna show up today.
April 8th.
Oh
Yes,
my god, April.
Yeah. Well, because you remember, fucking Fate Stay Night was your birthday present.
It was, yeah. Holy shit, yeah, it's been over 6 months. Jeez. It's been exactly 6 months. April 8th.
Wow.
We're finishing UBW exactly 6 months in.
Which means that we'll finish Heaven's Feel exactly 6 years in.
Yeah. I was gonna say 1 year, but yeah.
Oh, why did I drink it again? Oh.
Stop drinking the Grail mud, you're not Kide.
It makes it taste flat.
Again, yes. All the evils of the world.
Beast?
No way. Did I really do something that would make me deserve to be called that? No, it can't be. I mean, the bed doesn't look very messed up, and if something like that happened, I wouldn't be alive now anyway.
そうだ、第一、儀式中は俺の目は機能してなかったっていうか、ほとんど真っ白だったし、見たものといえば魔術回路っぽいイメージと。
Yeah, first of all, my eyes didn't work during the ritual, or at least I mostly just saw white. Well, all I saw was imagery that looked like magic circuits and...
Or memories. Does that mean Tosaka was talking about that? The illusions I glimpsed. It's not unusual to see visions of the depths of someone's mind when in the sympathized state. Must be the same thing as me seeing Saber's dreams. Or the heroic spirit Amiya's. So they were both having the sword dreams.
They were both dreaming of unlimited blade works.
What were you about to say?
Unlimited DreamWorks.
Oh my god, yeah, Archer doesn't have the crest, right?
Yeah. Archer had to train his magic circuits for years. 10 years, apparently.
Everything Archer has is all his.
Everything Emiya has. He worked for it.
He's an old man. It was Ku that said that, right?
It was Ku that called him an old man. And let me just... How old was Ku Cullen when he... sorry, Ku Cullen when he died?
The bro. Old bro.
28-ish.
He's young. Anyway, I'll keep reading. What's this song called? It's really good.
Quiet voice.
It's fitting. I know, right? I love Archer. Archer Emiya.
Archer is also my favorite servant, which I feel like is not going to be a surprise to hear.
Given Shiro. He was just always such a mystery compared to the other servants. Like, they're also mysteries, but Archer, he was just so different. And his connection to Shiro.
Yeah.
And now it all makes sense. He is Shiro.
Yup.
Archer projects gun, always has been.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Oh god, Shiro's gonna project a Glock, isn't he?
Concho and Baku Glock.
Sounds like some sort of... Guns are too complicated.
But yes, that's also guns aren't swords.
Guns are not his elemental affinity. I slap my knee in understanding. In that case, what I'm most curious about is that one. That dusky schoolyard that didn't fit in with the other dreams.
あれだ、トサが変な夢見てただろ。
That's it. Tosaka, you had a weird dream, right?
はい、
どこかの
ジャム。
学校の校庭でバカみたいに棒高跳びしてるやつをずっと日が暮れるまで見ていたの。あれって一体なんだ。
There was some guy on a school's grounds who was high jumping like an idiot. And you watched him the whole time until the sunset. What was that about?
That caught me off guard. Before I can finish, a pillow smacks me in the face. Pillowreen.
Actually, a saber servant.
Heroic spirit Tosaka. It's like a slash combined with a full swing. A satisfactory blow that Saber or Fujine would admire. Pillowreen. Oh, a
Did
theory?
it completely cut that out? Shit.
New theory. Saber servant. Heroic spirit Tosaka. She uses a pillow. Cities, no. Continents, no. Worlds have been destroyed.
Wouldn't her noble phantasm just be Shiro?
She just wields him like a sword.
She has the whole time.
Always has been. Wait, what? Is it a Fate-Go thing?
Oh god, I actually don't remember.
Well,
if
that
that's even a
confirms
thing, or if everyone's messing with you. I imagine it's a
Capsule
thing.
servant?
Oh, capsule servant, right?
What's a capsule
Right.
servant again? I think I've heard the term.
I've seen the art from it, and I think I've gotten the gist of the idea just from like what that is. But was that the Pokemon thing?
I know there's also Ishtar and Space Ishtar. But those aren't really Reen, right?
Oh wow, it's a Bayonetta reference.
Really?
Oh, it's a tower defense. Okay.
I will play Fate-Go on stream, I'll do it. In, yeah, about 2 years. Or if we keep this pace, probably about 2 decades. At this rate, my heroic
Jesus
spirit
Christ.
will be the one playing it. Oh, I absolutely won. I don't spend money on mobile games usually. The dinner.
Oh. Dang.
gotta get Archer.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Oh my god. I just can't believe we're about to go and fight Gil and Blob Shinji. If I were in the position to do so, I would.
Yeah, I dived into Fate Hell back when I still lived with my parents, and they were stingy. And, you know, never spent any fucking money on anything that they never had to. And I definitely got past that trait. Oh god. I look at figurines online, I'm like, oh, I want that, and I see the price, and I'm like, I don't want that!
$50? That's a lot! Friend buys a $75 Sora figure.
Fucking, like, Look, I've bulked at jeans costing, like, a single pair of jeans costing $20 before, right? Like, I'm a cheap motherfucker.
I went through New York once and walked through a Gucci that changed my perspective on everything. Or it made me realize my perspective on everything.
I'm just like, look, I could just buy, like, sweatpants or track pants for, like, $2 a pop.
Anyway, I feel like the button's about to be pressed,
yeah.
So I will press the enter key. Just one small problem. The normally fluffy pillow has such an impact and damage that it's as if it's filled with water. Just one.
Hey, Tosaka, what?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! And Reen stand rushes.
Oh god, who's that idiot doing high jumps and why is she so defensive of him?
I wonder who it is. I think it's Shira.
Why do I keep drinking that? Go on.
Are you just drinking it without even having menus?
It's right next to my water.
You keep accidentally drinking the grail mud. She pursues me with the pillow. Tosaka hits me repeatedly overhead, with overhead pillow swings. Or, sorry, swings of the pillow in her immodest state. Swings of the pillow.
Ow! 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 Did you put magical energy in that thing?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, right?
Just stop already! This is weird! What's wrong with you? Wait, hang on. No, this scene doesn't exist in the H-scene version.
Oh, it doesn't?
I should point that out. It doesn't.
So we still haven't, reached the point of reconvergence.
We have not.
Shut up, you beast! What are you What are you getting so arrogant for, peeking at people's secrets? Looking.
Oh, God! Wait! That was a secret?
She knew Shiro. She knew Shiro from long before.
She knew Shiro from long before. Even if Shiro didn't know her.
She admired him from the distance. I shout in surprise and receive a direct hit to the face from opening my guard.
Wow, did it actually just...
Yeah, an agonizing pillow uppercut. Combined with the fatigue from the transfer, I'm knocked down again. God, Rialta Nua is great. They added so much.
guess it never miss.
It never miss. Like, and the replacement scenes have all been amazing.
Yeah.
This one especially. Tosaka must still be angry as she grabs the back of my neck and drags me across the floor.
いいわよ。いつかこっちから恥ずかしい記憶を覗き返してやるんだから。その時は土下座をしても許さないわよ。
It's fine. I'll look at your embarrassing memories next time. I'll go easy on you when that time comes, even if you prostrate yourself before me. That's right.
それは勘弁。あれ、もしかして。
Anything but that. Wait, could it be?
I wasn't able to ask after all. She tosses me out of the room by my hand.
エミヤくん、女の子にはいろいろ支度があるから自分の部屋に戻っててくれない？
Did she just eat Shiro? Green projects bow. I am the bone of my sword.
I am the bow of my sword.
I am the bow of my Emiya. Emiya-kun, girls have a lot of preparation to do, so would you mind going back to your own room? With that mean grin of hers, Tosaka slams the door. It made a door slamming sound that probably got cut out by RTX voice.
It sounded like a slight click.
Huh. Pushed into the hallway without my shirt. I stare blankly at the door. Oh, this would be a hell of a time for Saber to show up.
It's just like, oh, I guess that's her shirt now.
男にだっていろいろあるぞ。
Be stupid. I still have lots of stuff too.
I stand up, still clutching my dizzy head. I want to say something back to Tosaka on the other side of the door, but I give up. In the end, I wasn't able to ask what scene I saw meant to... In the end, I wasn't able to ask what the scene I saw meant to Tosaka.
まあ、あれだけ嫌がるってことは何か特別な意味のあることなんだろうし。
Oh well. If she's that mad about it, it must have some sort of special meaning.
It feels so weird that we're gonna fight Goldie tonight. Yes, I'm calling him that now.
Yeah? I mean, it's a good nickname.
Oh, so in the original version, she's more Dere?
More... Cool?
Cool? I know what you mean, but... Yeah, I know what you mean, but... Cool.
Yeah. We're still in Rialta Nua stuff right here.
Muttering stupidly to myself, I go back to my room. It's probably just an excuse for Tosaka to kick me out. But it's true that there's no time. The day has already changed. It's probably less than an hour before we head to the temple.
確かに、これは。
Yeah.
They all lit up? They all lit up?
They glowed slightly. Glue?
I close my eyes and feel the magical energy pouring into me. Tosaka isn't consciously supplying me with magical energy yet, but it's already enough to fill me up. If Emiya Shiro's magical energy capacity is 20 or 30, she always has 500 magical energy. Sure, it would take years to fill up her whole capacity, But I bet her maximum capacity could reach 1,000. Or perhaps over 9,000.
驚いた。あいつ、本当にすごいやつだったんだ。
She really is amazing.
That's what I've been saying this whole route. It makes me realize her greatness again. Well, she's exhausted right now, and most magi only keep about 80% of their magical energy. So Tosaka has about 400 magical energy right now. But that's still a huge amount. I use about 2 magical energy to use 1 strengthening magic. And about 5 magical energy to use 1 projection magic. Using that example, I could use my projection magic dozens of times now, when I could only use it 6 times before.
ま、いくら燃料があっても、乗り物が安物ならオーバーヒートするんだろうけど。
Well, a cheap vehicle will overheat even if there's enough gasoline.
But this has greatly increased my power. I might even be able to beat that king of heroes with this. That fucker. All that's left is...
あと1時間。それまで、ゆっくり体を休めないと。
Just 1 more hour. I should rest my body until then.
Doesn't even have time to test it out. It has to work first time. On Gilgamesh.
Yep.
I'll rest and recover my mental and physical energy for the final battle at the Ryudu Temple. This one Kirei-less. Everything is set. I'll fully prepare myself since Tosaka has given me her magic crest and opened up her heart to me.
That line got a little changed. If you'd like to see the original real quick.
Oh god. Sure. Wait, Eden?
The first final day was called Utopia.
Eden. The Garden of Eden.
And it got a defeat up.
Yeah, last time we had an Elia, Grail, Kirei, and Gilgamesh. Now we just have Gilgamesh and a blob. Watch the blob be the final boss somehow. No, why did I say that? I believe this theory with all my heart.
Oh, yeah. Last time we had one servant and one guy who could touch the mud. Now we just have one servant and one guy who's gonna be eating all that mud.
Well, he's gonna be dispensing it. He's the mud dispenser after all.
Yep. And clearly that is it. This is going to be easier, probably, yes.
I mean, the other thing is they don't have Avalon, though. Oh, they were so close to figuring it out.
They don't have Avalon, and Gilgamesh is slightly less distracted by Saber this time.
Saber!
Fate was the horny route. This is the route where we got problems.
Well, I guess that's the kind of wakame that Kirei puts in his Mapo tofu.
Mud-flavored wakame.
That's what Shinji is now. He's mud-flavored wakame. Oh, you sent the thing. I didn't notice because streamer mode. Oh, come on.
Oh, this time the water tried to kill me.
Take care of me. This is going to be...
Take care on me.
Don't die.
Okay. All right. I'm good.
Are you sure that wasn't mud? No, that's your other drink.
Yeah, no, this is mud. I'm annoyed by how used to that I'm getting.
The black velvet. Yeah, you're becoming Kirei slowly.
Slowly? I've been DMing for 7 years.
You have... Oh, that's in... Oh god, it's coming up. Anyway.
What's coming up?
A simple task.
Yeah. Oh, you don't even know what's coming up. But yeah, let's
Eden. Try counter out. I know myself too well.
honestly, that line alone is just kind of like crazy how much is packed into just that one fucking line.
It just feels so final. They know they're not all going to be together like this again. At the very least, Saber's going to disappear.
But also, just like, I turn off the lights in my house. It's like, it's just such a mundane thing that you do before you leave, but it's...
Again, it just feels so final. I turn off the lights in my house. It's 4 in the morning. Dawn's still a few hours away. We leave the Emiya household. Oh, that line brings it home. Or, I guess, takes it away from home. Everything is arranged already. There's nothing to talk about now. We just need to go to battle and fulfill our roles. There's no guarantee that we'll come back alive. No, that's been the case all along. And there's less of a guarantee this time. That's why I'm carefully turning off all the lights.
What?
There's someone standing in the yard. The golden-haired girl is just standing there, looking up at the night sky.
Oi! 何してるんだ, Saber?
Hey! What are you doing there, Saber?
空を見ていました。それと、この家を。
I was watching the sky in this house. Her reply is gentle. She is looking at the house with an expression different from the first time I met her.
いろいろありましたから。ずっと覚えていられるように、心に焼き付けておきたかった。
A lot has happened. I want to engrave the events in my mind so that I'll remember them forever. Is it... The voice of one prepared not to return.
そっか。できればずっと覚えていてくれ。
Let me see. Yeah. Please remember it if you can.
I make a clumsy wish from the porch.
はい。
See.
では私からもお願いします。
Yes. Then I have a favor to ask of you as well.
あなたたちは私が守る。ですから必ず二人でこの家に戻ってください。
Oh, god damn it. I'll protect you too. So please come back to this house together.
ああ、必ず戻るよ、ここに。
Yeah. They'll come back here no matter what.
24. On. That's all I can manage to say. Servant Saber will be returning to her original place. Even if I want her to stay here. And even if Saber is attached to this house. As long as she is a servant, she cannot go against that law.
ちょっとそこ何してんのよ。時間がないんだから急ぎなさいよね。
Hey, what are you doing? We don't have time, so hurry up. A voice urges us from the entrance. Tosaka must be waiting at the gate, ready to go.
ではシロ。
Shiro.
ああ、決着をつけに行こう、セイバー。
Yeah. Let's go settle this once and for all.
I turn off the last light and leave the house with Saber. A quiet night. The illusion of a girl staring up at the stars is still lingering in the yard. The plan goes like this. Also, fuck the fucking... Especially after the Fate route.
Yeah.
Her purpose is now to protect Rin and Shiro. And destroy the Grail once again. Oh god, and she's gonna remember that too. Saber will head into the Ryudo temple from the front, while Tosaka and I sneak in from the back. Saber will enter before us so that she can get Gilgamesh's attention. We'll use that opening to sneak in, quickly destroy the Holy Grail, and go help Saber. The Mato Grail. I'll keep Gilgamesh at bay by projecting his noble phantasms, allowing Saber to finish him off.
The Mato Grail.
Yeah, it was Shinji.
Yeah, no, it's just like the words put together. Fucking.
It is.
Fuck that guy.
That fucker. He's just the worst. That is the only plan we have. Oh, there's gonna be something going on with that grail, isn't there? Stop laughing. It is a path that you can barely call a road. Make the laughter stop, it won't mean anything. Tosaka must have researched it beforehand, as she goes up without hesitation. At night, the mountain is dark and ominous. It is natural for the sacred mountain to reject people. The dark mountain is threatening, but it is an embodiment of the pure gods at the same time. But...
尋常じゃないわね、これ。生臭すぎて吐き気がする。
This isn't normal. It smells so bloody that I feel sick. Yeah, most people do have that reaction to Shinji.
No.
Tosaka stares up at the summit, where the Ryudu temple is. Smelling bloody is just a phrase Tosaka used. There is no smell of blood coming from the mountain. It just feels strange. The air is damp, and it sticks to the skin like a membrane. The place is suffused with a life force so strong that I can't tell if it is breathing I hear mine or the mountains. If the breathing I hear is mine or the mountains. I feel like I'm climbing up a big living organ rather than a mountain. Church in the Hills starts playing.
今更だけど、シロ、体の調子はどう？
I know it's late to ask, but how do you feel, Shira? Zen. Tosaka suddenly asks me such a question.
いや、調子はいいんだが、悪いというか。
Huh? I feel fine, but really not.
正直持て余してる。
To be honest, it's beyond my control.
I honestly tell her. I can easily project dozens of weapons with this amount of magical energy. Just like having a jet engine inside of a worn-out plane. So the fuel might leak out and explode if I let my guard down.
うわ、贅沢な悩みね、それ。けど、ちゃんと成功してよかった。初めてだったから心配だったのよ。
Wow, that's a luxurious worry. But I'm glad it worked. I was worried since it was the first time.
心配？もしかして。
家庭じゃなくて、その後の話よ。
That wasn't a menu, that was just...
Yeah. Murray? Don't tell me you just barely pulled that ritual off.
You sent me something.
I did. They changed the line a little bit.
Oh, the first time. Not the ritual, the part after that.
シローに分ける魔力とセイバーに取られてる魔力のバランス。二人分の掛け持ちなんだから、セイバーの出力が落ちてるのはわかるでしょ？
I'm talking about the balance of magical energy I'm giving to you and Saber. I'm sharing my magical energy between two people, so Saber's getting less energy now.
そうか。そうだよな。じゃあ、セイバー、思うように戦えないのか？
Oh, I see. Does that mean Saber can't fight with all her power?
あのね、甘く見ないで。
Hey, don't take me so lightly.
そんな不手際はしないし、セイバーに比べたら、シローに分ける魔力は小さいから、なんとかやっていけるわ。
I won't do such a clumsy thing. The magical energy I'm giving to you is small, so it's fine.
ただ、無理は効かないの。今のセイバーは、一回しか聖剣を使えない。
But we can't push it. Saber can only use her holy sword once.
聖剣が一度しか使えない？
She can only use her holy sword once?
Excalibur!
Shiro just like, wait, that's King Arthur's sword!
Hold up a second, is Saber King Arthur? Then we can't use the holy sword against Gilgamesh. That
Looks like Saber must be the lady in the lake.
That's it! Saber's Noah Phantasm has to be saved to destroy the Holy Grail. Just like last time.
じゃあセイバーは切り札を封じたままでギルガメッシュの足止めをするのか。
Then Saber has to keep Gilgamesh busy without using her noble phantasm?
ええ。だから少しでも早く合流しないとまずいわ。
Yeah, so we'll have to go help her as quickly as possible.
セイバーがギルガメッシュを止められないと判断した場合、聖剣を使うようには言ってある。
I told her that she can use the Holy Sword if she can't stop Gilgamesh by herself.
けど、そうしたらセイバーに後はないの。セイバーの聖剣でなければ聖杯は壊せない。
But that would be it for Saber. Only her Holy Sword can destroy the Holy Grail.
だからその時は。
So, my breathing stops. In short, she'll have to use her Holy Sword at the cost of her existence. Oh.
遠坂、それは。
Oh.
Tosaka, that's...
仕方ないでしょ。これはセイバーが言い出したことなんだから。私が止めたって彼女は聖杯を壊すわよ。
Can't be helped. It's what Saber said. She'll destroy the Holy Grail even if I stop her. Tosaka murmurs as she looks away. Damn, how stupid of me. It must be hard for Tosaka as well. Tosaka doesn't want Saber to disappear either. Then...
急ごう。ギルガメッシュにセイバーは渡せない。
Let's hurry. We won't give Saber to Gilgamesh.
当然よ。私のセイバーだもの。あんな奴に殺させないわ。
Green. Of course not. She's mine. I won't let him kill her. The rat won't let her kill him. That's the fate route. We run. We know what we have to do. We have to stop the Holy Grail as fast as we can and go settle the match with Gilgamesh.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Are you ready for Saber's fight at the gates?
Oh my god. Assassin is... No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we're gonna try. There's a small chance we won't. Or what's the chance looking now?
Now that we've come this far... Circuit overloads.
I know you said there was like one really long scene.
It's gonna be like an hour there, probably. And then that's a lot of effects. That's a fair amount of text. That's probably gonna be a while. Maybe like in 40 minutes in there? Yeah, we could maybe get this tonight.
We'll certainly try.
That's what we're here for.
If it becomes clear we can't, we'll say something.
Yeah.
The mountain is rumbling. The sky is filled with dark clouds, and the trees are rustling as if shivering with fear. Yes, either way, we're going real long tonight. She watches it all at the entrance to the mountain gates. She understood that the Ryudu temple was poisoned the instant she approached it. The golden servant isn't the only one waiting for her at the top of the stairs. Is he alive? Something strange is waiting for her. Shinji Blob.
Shinji's just standing at the top of the stairs.
But he's a blob. She cannot afford to make a mistake. If the mountain is a place of death, then she will draw all the risk to herself. She wants the other two to make it out alive. She cannot hold anything back. She can only use her sword twice. That's not right, Saber. That's not right at all. She understands that she'll disappear the instant she activates the Holy Sword for the second time.
構わない。元より捨て身でなくてはかなわぬ相手だ。
I do not care. He is an enemy I cannot match unless I risk my life. The King of Heroes, Gilgamesh. She cannot think of anything else but use the holy sword against that man with 1,000 noble phantasms.
じゃあセイバー、30分経ったら始めて。
Go after 30 minutes, Saber. She recalls Reen's words. It's only one more minute until the appointed time. She breathes out and sets her condition. Wind blows down the mountaintop. The instant the trees shiver against the evil wind, she starts up the stone steps. She fast. She runs up in a flash. Her attack must have been detected the instant she steps onto the stairs. The last servant should appear at the temple. She will get to him as quickly as possible, so she can defeat him before Shiro and Reen arrive. She cannot disobey her master's order. She started off waiting 30 minutes, just as Reen ordered. What did I say 20? Even if she arrived at the temple before Reen expects her to, she is not to go against Reen's order. It's just that she'll protect her master's life, and go against Reen's expectation as a result. The thing leaking out from the mountain is pollution. Saber is a raging wind that blows the pollution away. It should not take her a minute to get to the top. She will be there in she'll be 5 minutes faster than what Reen was expecting. She can end her fight against Gilgamesh in that time. She runs, enduring the mountain's chill. The silver armor shoots up to the temple like bullets. And when she...
Yeah. Just thinking, like, this route, Saber hasn't gone off on her own and disobeyed orders and gotten, like, beat the fuck down yet, huh?
Yeah, also... Yeah, if Gil's not wearing his armor, she might have a chance.
If he doesn't just put it on instantly like he did before.
And when she finally reaches the mountain gates...
What?
Her feet, which should not stop, come to an unexpected halt. Sweat runs down her forehead. She looks up at the mountain gate in astonishment.
待っていたぞ。よくぞ間に合ってくれた、セイバー。
I've been waiting for you. I'm glad you made it in time, Saber.
An elegant voice echoes through the night.
That's not Gil's voice actor.
Oh, the Shinji. He's not Shinji. He's alive.
Only 5 servants have entered the Grail.
Assassin
so
didn't
either
count because
Archer's
he was
faking his
alive.
death,
He's
or
alive.
Assassin didn't count. It's like,
RTX
try
noise.
mixing them.
He's alive. He's been alive.
He's alive.
How did he live? And why is he helping Gilgamesh? How did he live? Oh my god, it's just... Also, every time I think it's Gil, it's someone else.
Yeah.
Moonlight glints off the long sword. On the stairs leading up to the mountain gate stands an enemy who should not exist.
Assassin.
Assassin. There is no elegance in Saber's voice. An enemy that should not be there. Yeah, he shouldn't. His master died. The Emiya Shiro.
His
An
master didn't
obstacle.
die.
That should not exist. She cannot be calm in the face of these surprises.
どうしたセイバー。私がいるのがそれほど不思議か？
What is wrong, Saber? Is it that much of a surprise that I am here?
Forgot how much I loved him. He's great.
私はここの門番だとお前は承知しているはずなのだが。
You should know that I am the guard here.
His pleased voice is calm and composed. The swordsman is acting casually, even with the evil wind swirling around.
バカな。
I'm so
なぜここにい
surprised.
るアサシン。あなたはキャスターが呼び出したサーバントだ。キャスターが消えた今。
Yes,
あなたが
Saber
と
is
どまって
me
いるは
right
ずがない。
now. Impossible. Why are you here, assassin? Castor summoned you. You cannot exist since Castor is gone.
通常のサーバントならばそうであろう。だが
Look at that wink.
私はちと特殊でな。好みを縛っているのは人ではなく、この土地なのだ。
That should be the case for normal servants. But I'm a bit special. It is not a person, but this land that is binding me.
The wink. Not a
He
menu.
really is. Yeah, he really is stuck at the gate. The gate is his master.
Oh my god, the gate is literally his master. Why didn't you fight Gilgamesh, assassin, huh?
お前たちがマスターと呼ぶよりしろ。私にとっては、それがこの三門ということになる。
Masters are the hosts which keep you in this world. It is this mountain, in my case.
土地がよりしろだと。
What? This land is the host?
いかに魔術師といえど、実体を持たぬサーバントにサーバントは維持できぬ。サーバントのよりしろは、この時代のものでなければならぬらしい。
Right. Servants. Ones without form. Cannot maintain other servants, even if they are magi. A host from this age is needed to keep a servant in this world.
A mountain.
メギツネは私を呼び出し、よりしろにこの土地を選んだ。
That fox summoned me and chose this land to be my host.
故に、私はこの三門にのみ出現するサーバント。 召喚者であるキャスターが滅びたところで、この三門がある限り消えることはない。
Therefore, I am a servant that can only appear here. I will not disappear as long as the mountain exists, even if Caster, my summoner, dies.
もっとも、それも日雇いに過ぎんがな。
But that is only borrowed time.
女狐が私に与えた魔力はおよそ20日分。その限度がいつか、お前ならば見て取れよ。
Here.
The fox gave me about 20 days worth of magical energy. You should be able to tell what my limit is.
He's here. Yeah, why wasn't he here in Fate? Where were you last time, huh? Where were you, assassin? He does look, he looks so cool. Saying so, the swordsman raises his right hand.
Yeah, I mean, not even getting his chest burst open can kill this guy. You think that fucking... You think he could get taken out by anything less than Gilgamesh?
Gil just... did Gil just kill him last time? Actually, I think it was implied that Caster did.
Sorry. It was vaguely implied. The line was her saying, like, them saying, "Assassin's dead?" And she's saying, like, just like, "Oh, I think so." I mean, it only makes... It's only fair if he can't even protect his master.
Rip Assassin. But he's back! He didn't die off screen.
Yeah, why rip? He's alive.
I'm just so used to saying it. Inside his elegant kimono. His white arm is transparent like glass.
Assassin. あなたは
Assassin, you.
見ての通り、夜明けまで持たぬ身だ。
I will not last until dawn, as you can see.
20日の刻限などとうに過ぎている。ここまで持ちこたえたことこそ行幸と言えよ。
The appointed time of 20 days is already over. It's just luck that kept me alive this long.
She looks up at the swordsman in astonishment. He does have high luck. Neither enmity nor murderous intent is emitted from his sword. He just wishes for a fight. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, he doesn't care who wins between Saber and Reen and Shiro and Gilgamesh. He just wants a fight. And he's gonna get one before he disappears. He is demanding a meaningless battle.
では、私と戦うために残ったというのですか、アサシン。
Then you've stayed just to fight me, assassin?
言わせるな、セイバー。口にすればつまらぬ言葉になり下がる。
Do not let me say it, Saber. It will just turn into meaningless words if I say it.
He laughs. Yeah, I definitely see the, he's definitely like, there's definitely some similarities between him and Ku. She can understand how he feels, and Saber. But she does not have the time right now. The other two will make it in time for the battle unless she hurries. No, in the worst case, they'll reach the temple to face Gilgamesh before even she does.
そこをどけ、アサシン。あなたに門番を命じたキャスターは消えた。もはや門を守る意味などあるまい。
Oh, Saber, you know why You know that's not why he's doing it. Move aside, assassin. The one that ordered you to protect this gate has died. There's no longer a reason for you to follow that command. Saber asks while she takes a step forward. That was the other presence that they felt. But...
いいな。元より私に戦う意味などない。
I refuse. I had no reason to fight from the start.
Assassin points his sword at Saber, saying that he will start the fight if she comes any closer.
そう、戦う意味などない。私には初めから何もないからな。英霊としての誇りも望むべき願いもない。
No. I do not have a reason to fight. From the very beginning, I've had nothing. I do not have pride as a heroic spirit, and I do not have a wish I want granted.
いや、そもそも私が呼び出されたこと自体が間違いなのだ。
What?
何しろこの身は、佐々木小次郎などではない。
No. First of all, it was a mistake that I got summoned. Because I am not Sasaki Kojiro.
No, 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 no. Saber's confusion
Servant.
reaches its limit.
Motto.
Sasaki Kojiro. It should be the true identity of the servant. But Assassin himself said that he is a fake.
そう驚くことでもあるまい。
You should not be so surprised.
佐々木小次郎というものはな、もともと正体のない架空の剣士な
He's
の
a
だ。
faker.
Sasaki Kojiro was never more than a fictional swordsman without a true identity.
One fake Sasaki.
実在したとされるが、記された記録はあまりに不鮮明。
It is said that he existed, but records on him are too vague.
ある剣豪の敵役として都合が良い過去を捏造された。人々の記録だけで剣豪とされた人物だ。
His past was falsely forged as a convenient foe to a famed swordsman.
確かに佐々木小次郎という男はいただろう。物干し竿と呼ばれる長刀を持つ武芸者もいたはずだ。
I am sure a man named Sasuke Kojiro existed. I am also sure that there was a swordsman who used Monohoshi Zao.
だが、それらは一個人のものではない。
But they are not the same person.
佐々木小次郎という剣士は、引き立て役としてのみ作られた架空の武芸者であったはずだ。
Fictional characters being summoned.
A swordsman with the name Sasuke Kojiro is a fictional character created to be his enemy's foil.
I saw them like casually bring up that he was a fictional servant. I was like, are they not going to explain that?
架空の英霊ですが、あなたは
You are a fictional heroic spirit?
そう、佐々木
I
小次
wish
郎だ。
she was fictional.
佐々木小次郎というから、それを被るに最も適した剣士が私というだけの話だ。
Yes, I am Sasuke Kojiro. It merely means that I am the best suited for this role.
私に名などない。読み書きなど知らぬし、名前を持つほど余裕のある人間ではなかった。
I do not have a name, I do not know how to read or write, and I was not fortunate enough to be given one.
私はただ記録にある佐々木小次郎の秘見を披露できるという一点で呼び出された亡霊だ。
I am a phantom that was summoned just because I could execute Sasuke Kojiro's secret technique.
偽りのサーバントであるこの身は長くは持たぬ。故にキャスターも使い捨てとして扱った。
As I am a false servant, I cannot last long. Caster treated me as a disposable servant because of that reason.
It's just some random person that can kill birds with 3 attacks at once. That still means someone broke reality at some
意味な
point.
ど初めからないだろう。
See? There is no meaning in this, right?
たとえここで偉業を成したところで、報酬はすべて佐々木小次郎に与えられる。私
Oh
には
no,
何
he's
も
yeah,
返
he's
って
way
こ
too
ない。
pretty to be Shinji.
無である私にとって、あらゆることは無意味だ。
He's also way too old. Like, there's no way that Shinji's going to live to be that old without someone killing him.
It's true. Or becoming a blob.
Even if I am to perform a great deed here, all the reward will go to Sasuke Kojiro. I will get nothing. As I am nothing, everything is meaningless.
Should have known he's too hot to be real.
この身は自分すら定かではない。
He is literally just a
佐々
pretty
木小次
anime
郎と
boy.
いう役柄
That's
を演
literally
じ
what
る
he
だけ
is.
の名のない使い捨ての剣士に過ぎぬ。
Oh, that means anime characters can be summoned.
I am not even clear about myself. I am only a disposable swordsman that acts out the role of Sasuke Kojiro.
Wait, fictional servants can be summoned. Heroic Spirit Sands.
And we're gonna move on from that.
Heroic Spirit Kide. Alright. His long sword wavers. The fictional swordsman created by a fictional story locks her as if to fulfill his role. Heroic Spirit Dante. Wouldn't that be crazy?
だが
Ah. But
その私にも唯一意味があるとすれば、それは今だ。
if there is meaning in me, it is now.
Heroic Spirit Waluigi.
無名のまま死んでいった私に、もし望みがあったとしたら、
If there is a wish for me who died nameless,
He must have. He must have dreamed of a match with a superior swordsman who he could not have been allowed to witness as a nameless swordsman.
アサシン
Assassin. She readies her sword. Heroic Spirit Sherlock. Would his noble phantasm be a fucking boomerang? She readies her
heroic
sword.
spirit Waluigi.
Heroic Spirit Waluigi. No! He's Waluigi! She cannot convince her enemy. The only way she can answer the swordsman who is prepared for his death is to fight him.
では始めよ
Then let us start.
う。なに、
Oh
も
yeah,
とより
why
花と散るこの身。その最後をそなたで迎えられるのであらば、これ以上の幕はあるまい。
My life will end no matter what. There can be no better end than to die at your hand.
His long sword moves. Saber sword repels the strike like moonlight. His longsword wavers. She cannot match Gilgamesh if she uses up her powers here. But she cannot afford to hold back. No, she does not know if she can win, even if she uses all her powers. Yep, it's just Shiro versus Gil and Reen versus Blob Shinji now. His long sword.
Legendary battle. Ymia versus Gilgamesh. Tosaka versus Mato.
We had Tosaka versus Mato last route too, but it was a different Mato.
Oh, I thought you were referring to Bare Knuckles.
Oh, that as well. That was a very simple fight. One punch. His long sword gets more fierce with each blow. A fictional swordsman. A swordsman who can match a heroic spirit without a noble phantasm. It's more common than you'd think. She must settle her match with him right here and now. Oh god, Blob Shinji. The mountaintop is near. We'll reach the back of the temple once we climb up this mountain. I think there's a big lake there.
見えた。あともう少し。
I see it. We're almost there. Tosaka pushes their way through the branches and runs up the hill. I keep watch on our surroundings as I follow behind Tosaka. And so, it greets us the instant we make our way up from the hill onto level ground. Oh god, the blob. Oh god, the blob.
Man,
Oh,
Shinji really bulked up.
God, the blob.
What is this?
Ugh. A lump of meat is wriggling around. Ugh.
I can see them wriggling.
The thing in the middle of the lake spews out black blood and shakes, as if asking for help. That is genuinely disgusting.
Yeah.
Ugh. How big is that thing? Already as big as an island, the pile of flesh is slowly expanding. The clear water is now dirty and sticky, like cold tar. So this is what Yulia would have become if she wasn't a good magus.
Yup.
嘘だろ。あれが聖杯だっていうのか。
No way. Is that the Holy Grail?
I avert my gaze, unable to stare directly at it. Water twine. The air on this mountain is that thing's breath. The infinitely flowing magical energy is making that lump of meat explode. The black blood is polluting the lake. The blood isn't just colorless energy. The black thing is a visible curse. Oh god, then that means that's what Reen would have become.
Well, probably not quite that, fucked.
Like, she'd be able to hold her form somewhat.
Probably.
So the only reason Shinji's a blob is because he sucks.
Yes.
Just looking at the black mud gives me chills. Yeah, I also remember the fate route. The curse seeps into my brain through my eyes, ordering me to... That's all.
聞いてないぞ。あんなのどうやって。
What the... How can we...
Stop such a thing. The distance is about 30 meters. The lake is shallow, and it'd be easy to walk in it. But it's suicidal to go into that mud. Just looking at the curse is almost enough to knock one unconscious. I'll weaken and sink into the mud if I walk a meter into it.
あれ、破裂寸前よ。
That thing is about to explode. So I assume once it explodes, the whole world will get covered in mud.
Probably.
元からああいう形なのかどうかは知らないけど、器があんまりにも小さすぎたんでしょうね。中のものを抑えきれず、器を壊して溢れ出ようとしてる。
Did they realize it's Shinji? Or did they forget?
They've sussed out that it's probably Shinji.
They just don't care because he's a fucker. I don't know if it was shaped like that from the start, but I bet the original vessel was too small. It can't contain the thing and it's about to break the vessel.
器を壊すって、それは。
Break the vessel? You mean...
シンジが聖杯になってるなら、シンジを壊すってことでしょうね。ほら、見える？あの山の奥、なんか人型らしきものがあるでしょ。シローなら確認できると思うんだけど。
Ugh. That's a hell of a compromise, Wise. I think if Shinji's the Holy Grail, it would mean that he would be destroyed. Can you see it? There's something that's shaped like a human in it, right? I think you should be able to see it. The difference between the true end and the good end. I look where Tosaka is looking. Within the expanding file of flesh. He certainly sees something shaped like a human.
So the difference between the good end is the world dies, but Shinji dies, and the true end is that everyone lives.
Or the opposite.
So the good end is just third impact.
Yeah. Everyone who wants to come back can't. He looks like he's been crucified. Speaking of Evangelion. His clothes have been torn off, leaving him naked. Oh god. Visible against his skin, the blood vessels writhe like centipedes, connecting him to his meat. Oh, the meat. Oh god, that didn't come out. Let's move on. It looks bizarre, as if grapevines took a human form.
シンジ。顔は見えないけど、あの背格好は間違いない。
Shinji. I can't see his face, but I'm sure of that physique.
That fucker.
そう。で、生きてる。
Fuck
I
that guy.
see. So, is he alive? Oh, this is gonna be the worst and most traumatizing part of today for sure. I can't tell. He's not dead. But I'm not optimistic enough to say he's alive in that condition. Oh yeah, sure, never had to see the children.
Yep.
息はある。体だってまだ。
He is breathing. His body is...
I can't even say that he has human limbs in a way.
やっぱりね。もともと今回の聖杯は人型だった。なら人間っていう部品を利用して動かすってことでしょ？
I thought so. The Holy Grail this time is in human form. So it means it's operated using a person, right?
シンジは合わないからああなったみたいだけど、基本的に聖杯は宿主に生きていてもらわないと作動しない。
Yo, fuck, we hit a pattern. Where did we fuck up? Was it supposed to talk to Saber?
We fucked up in keeping our ideals of saving everyone. Even the people that are causing harm.
Oh god, oh frick.
Go back, listen to Archer.
I guess Shinji turned out that way because he's incompatible. But the Holy Grail won't function unless the host is alive, and I guess that's...
Well, I can't drink any more of it now.
Did you finish it?
By accident, yes.
Wait, were all those times accidental?
Yes.
I mean, if there's any time to have some, it's at this.
Yeah.
Shinji Blob.
Just like, we gotta save Shinji. Alright. Projects a flask.
けど、あれは破裂寸前なんだろう。核になっているシンジを壊すって。
That thing is about to explode. It's going to destroy Shinji, right?
それは仕方なくよ。そうなったら聖杯も何もない。ただ聖杯によって開けられた穴からあの得体の知れないものが溢れてくるだけ。
That's because it can't be helped. The Holy Grail will not exist anymore if that happens. That strange thing will flow out from a gate if the Holy Grail opens.
だから逆に言えばまだ間に合うわ。
But we can still make it in time.
聖杯は起動しているけど、願望機っていう本来の姿になってなければ壊れてもいない。
The Holy Grail has been activated, but it's not in its true form, nor is it broken.
あの金ピカは穴だけを開けるって言ってたでしょ。
That Goldie just wants to open the gate. They think he's distracted fighting Saber.
あいつの目的は聖杯を起動させて、器だけ壊すことなのよ。そうすれば。
His objective is to activate the Holy Grail and destroy the vessel. If he does that...
今みたいに、あの得体の知れない泥が際限なく溢れ出てくる。
That mysterious mud will flow out infinitely.
There's no time to think. We have to pull Shinji out of that thing and stop the Holy Grail.
トサカ、あの泥、なんとかできるか。凍らせちまえば上を歩けそうだけど。
Tosaka, can you do something about that mud? It looks like we can walk on it if we freeze it.
無理。ただの水ならいけるけど、あれはもう呪いに加工された魔力なのよ。形になった魔術を凍らせるなんて、そんなの氷結専門の術者でも難しいわ。
That's impossible. I can do it if it's just water, but that thing is made of a curse of magical energy. Even a mega specialized in freezing would have a hard time freezing a magical energy that took physical form.
そうか。なら、あとは。
I see. Then.
I guess I'll just have to pray and run through it. I'll cross the lake before I get cursed and bring back Shinji.
そのままで行く気？無理よ。あなたじゃいいとこ真ん中で飲み込まれるってば。
Hey, are you going to go like that? It's impossible. It'll swallow you.
やってみなくちゃわからないだろう。もう時間がない。セイバーも今頃。
Oh, she's fighting all right.
ここで躊躇している暇は。
You never know unless you try. We don't have time. Saber should be fighting right now. We can't hesitate here.
She's fighting. I quickly turn, moving to protect Tosaka. There.
これは驚いた。
This is surprising.
Gilgamesh?
まさか。
Are
That's
you
not
just
Gil's
doing
voice
that to try
actor.
and make it not Gil?
Kinda.
雑種。
There it is.
I did not think I would see your face for the third time, you mongrel.
Wow. I'll laugh. He appears here as if he knows of our plan. That fucker.
ギルガメッシュ。嘘。なら誰と戦ってるのよ、セイバーは。
Gilgamesh? No way. But who is Saber fighting? I have to admit, this is a good song. This is a really good song. It seems Saber is fighting someone from what Tosaka is saying. But I can't tell who she's fighting, nor how she's faring. No, this isn't the time to be thinking about such things. The one before us is the worst possible enemy. He's the strongest servant. The one the three of us had planned to beat together. But only Tosaka and I face him now.
何？セーバーは不在か。つまらん。それではただ殺すだけか。
Oh? Saber is not here? How dull. In that case, I guess I will settle for killing just the two of you.
Gilgamesh the Gilgamesh. Coldness emanates from the sea of mud. And the man before me gives off a murderous intent. He already has the noble phantasms ready behind him. I'll be skewered the instant I carelessly take a step forward.
いや、それでは芸がないな。
No. That will be too boring.
本来なら有無を言わせぬが、今回は特別に許す。せっかくの客だ。そのせいにわずかばかりの猶予をやろう。
I normally do not allow such a thing, but I shall make an exception for the two of you, just this once. You two are special guests. I shall give you two a brief grace period.
猶予だと。
Grace period?
I clench my fists as I glare at the enemy. Damn it.
I've already drank enough for 1,000 menus.
80. I was just about to say earlier that I would make sure we don't get to 80, but I will make sure we don't pass 80. I refuse. I clench my fist and glare at the enemy. My magic circuit is open. I manage to form 14 blueprints in my head. I'll reproduce his swords once he clicks his fingers. I should be able to let Tosaka escape.
なんだ。言われなくてはわからんのか？
What? Do I have to tell you?
眉が帰るまでの数分、そこでかかしになるがいい。あれも見届ける者が俺だけでは寂しかろう。
I am telling you two to stand there until the cocoon hatches. It would be too lonesome if I were the only one to witness it.
この行く末を最後まで見届けるというのなら、その生にも意味がある。
Seeing this through will give meaning to your lives.
There is someone else watching in spirit.
The priest smiles, looking up from hell.
Hire would be disappointed if he didn't go to hell.
Yeah, Kiede was amusing. Everybody likes Kiede. Except Shiro.
Uh-huh.
And Rin. And Kiritsugu. And everyone else he's ever met.
Mappo Tofu. I still can't believe that was real. Hire just becomes the new devil. Hire was the devil all along. You knew this was coming. Mappo Tofu kills Guild made by Sakura. Hire is literally Satan.
Actually, Satan.
Can't listen to him. Our goal is to stop the Holy Grail. If we can still make it, we have to get Shinji back. No, we really don't.
I see. I'm sorry, but...
あんたの言いなりになんてならない。今すぐあの日会に行って、あんたの聖杯を止めてやるわ。
Won't do as you say. I'm going there to stop your Holy Grail right away. Then... Tosaka glares at Gilgamesh from behind me.
Oh?
He grins. He smiles like when he decides to kill the one in front of him. I remember that smile.
Hold on! Tosaka! That's...
シローはここであいつを止めて。
Can you stop him here, Shiro?
無茶だって分かってるけど、セイバーが来るまでなんとか持ちこたえて。シンジは私が責任を持って引っ張り出してくるから。
I know it's unreasonable, but please hold on until Saber makes it here. I'm going to pull Shinji out. Shinji does not deserve but it's for the better of the world.
What? Pull Shinji out?
分かってるわよ。あんなんでも桜の兄貴だし、見殺しにはできないもの。それ
At the
に
end of the day.
助けられるのなら助けるのがシローの心情でしょ。
I know. He's still Sakura's brother, and I can't just let him die in front of me. And you believe in saving everyone that can be saved, right? Tosaka runs to the Black Lake. Is she going into that mud? Okay, that's a face! That's a hell of a face. Does he make that face in the anime?
He kinda does.
Oh, that was a good laugh, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
なんだその滑稽さは。俺を笑い死にさせるつもりか、貴様ら。
How ridiculous! Are you trying to make me die of laughter?
He laughs as if to look down at Tosaka's determination.
てめえ、何がおかしい？
What's so funny?
なんだ。お前はおかしくないのか、雑種。
He's saying it a lot now.
Well, he's talking to humans a lot. To the masters.
Zashu.
Oh. Is it not comical for you, mongrel?
とんだ三流どもだ。あの呪いの中を進むだと。サーバントですら耐えられぬ呪いの渦を人間風情が踏破できるとでも思ったか。
Go through the curse? Do you think that a mere human can go through what even a servant cannot bear?
Things back to Kire.
私の底を甘く見ないで。この程度の呪いで染まるほど弱くないわ。
Don't take me too lightly. I'm not so weak as to be tainted by this curse.
それにね、私たちはあんたみたいに反霊体ってわけじゃない。ちゃんと生身のある人間なんだから、むざむざ飲み込まれてたまるもんか。
I'm not a half spirit like you guys. I'm fully human, so I won't let the curse drown me. It's an obvious bluff, but I'm sure that Tosaka will make it across. As she says, Tosaka Rin isn't so weak as to lose to that curse.
そうか。ならば好きにしろ。
I see. Then do as you wish.
もっとも。俺はそんな真似は許さんがな。
But I will not allow such a thing.
トレス。
Trace.
Oh my god, you're... A sword shoots forward. The sword flies to the air to pierce Tosaka's defenseless back.
Off!
Off!
Trace off?
Trace off.
And it is slashed down by Concho. Oh my god, man. Defenseless. I'll never be able to take Defenseless and Fate seriously again. I
No, it was not altered for this version.
I made it. Even though I was prepared, this is the fastest projection I've ever done. It's probably thanks to Tosaka's magical energy. With this, I might be able to...
You.
Murderous rage fills his red eyes. The projection made him serious. The noble phantasms behind his back increase in number.
Shiro.
Shiro. I hear Tosaka's worried voice. I don't turn around, but I stare at my enemy with Concho in hand.
Tosaka, Shinji を頼む。
Tosaka, I'm leaving Shinji up to you.
That's all I say.
任せて。すぐに連れ帰ってくる。
Alright, I'll bring him back right away. I hear a
Gil
splashing
is...
sound.
Gil really is just kind of a kid.
Yeah, he is.
A kid given ultimate power and never taught empathy.
Yeah, this Freddy does look a lot younger too, like... I was shocked how tall he was. I think he's only beaten out by Kire.
I believe so.
And of course Berserker, but... I hear a splashing sound. Tosaka goes into that mud without any hesitation. Oh yeah, Garcher.
Oh yeah, he was 2 inches taller, that's right.
Then I'll protect her. I won't allow a single noble phantasm to get past me.
お前の相手は俺だ。遠坂に手を出したかったら、まず俺を倒しやがれ。
I'm your opponent. Beat me if you want to attack Tosaka.
I take a step forward. That must have gotten on his nerves. The gold servant takes his eyes off Tosaka and looks at me.
あの小娘はのたれ死ぬ。
That girl will die anyway.
俺が手を下すのはあくまで慈悲だったのだが。
And it was out of compassion that I tried to kill her.
Kill. The noble phantasms point at me. He lets out a sharp, murderous intent.
その前に、貴様には思い知らせる必要があるようだ。
But it seems I need to teach you a lesson before that.
薄汚い贋作者。
You miserable fraud.
Faker.
その身をもって、真偽の違いを知るがいい。
I shall teach you the difference between the fake and the real.
He releases his treasures unsparingly.
And alright, if we can call a brief break here and come back at the 30-minute mark, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think we're gonna finish tonight?
Well... Okay, so we'll probably be there at about... Then... Yeah, we can still be on track to finish tonight.
Alright, cool. Alright, be right back.
Alright.